Welcoming you back to Crypto's Juiciest News, baby dolls. I have the Ash Ketchum Pokemon hat because I would like to collect some Pokemon today. We are still looking at Bitcoin remaining in the range. It seems like a lot of people have lost their absolute minds. And I remember even seeing Alex Becker making a joke like, in the next 300 years, your great-great-great-grandchildren will see Bitcoin price still at $69,000. You know what I mean? So that's how everyone feels, friends. But hey, at least we're not going to zero. But I don't want to jinx it. It's nice that we're sitting right near the highs, though. This is actually very nice, friends. If you draw something like this, 1, 2, 3, 4, around 5s. But hey, man, look, I've seen... Friends, crypto's a freaking scam, man. I've seen like 6 ranges reject. 7. You've seen it. We've seen 6, 7 ranges reject. The whole thing, it's just the most manipulated piece of trash scam most of the time. The volatility is insane. However, once the jeets are finally out and there's no more scamming, it's the greatest thing ever. It's only like 15% of the time, though. And really is that. I'm not just joking. That's a real number. 85% of the time, trash. 15% of the time, euphoria. But it's interesting, right? The 15% of the time, friends, you know, if you have a month of 30 days, the days where it's actually moving a lot, it's literally only about 4 to 5 days, about 15%. And then everything else is like on its way to moving or going sideways before another big move. So it goes a day up and then 5 days of cooling off, a day up like that. And that's enough to keep the dopamine going. But when you don't get that dopamine hit, you just get this poopy McPoop. You know, if you want to look at the real chart, though, of course, we'll look at the weekly super trend just to have an idea of where we are. We seem like just to be stalling out here. There's going to be more friendship. You know, a lot of people, friends, have this. I saw some, firstly, a lawyer chick said that she's seen that. This is the funniest part ever. She has a theory that's obviously, it's a fake theory. She believes Coinbase is rehypothecating the Bitcoin and Ethereum. And why she says that is because the Ethereum ETF came and the price isn't going up. And I read this and I got goosebumps for the wrong reasons. I'm like, oh no, man, you're one of the retailers are now expecting the price. Like, hey, Bitcoin went up this much. You should go up 90%, just like Bitcoin did, which is how much it went after the Ethereum ETF. That's after the Ethereum ETF. So I'm just going to remind you, right? On the Bitcoin ETF, we still dropped. Look at this. Here's the thing, though. It's not nice to say this. It's not correct. We dropped 21%. However, we went up and made a new high first. So how much did we drop from the previous high into that? It's still 15%. You know, if you want to see what that means in Ethereum land, what would a 15% drop from here be? I mean, it's back down to 3,300. I mean, that's going to scare some people. Oh, man. It is what it is, man. You can't win in the short term consistently unless you have a repeatable edge. And 95% of people don't, friends. And there's 5% of people who do have a repeatable edge. They are on a shelf life. They think they're going to have their edge forever, and they don't. That's why we just hodl. Hodling is where you get the compounding gains, friends. I've got to stress that too. Why does hodling work? It's because of compound interest, friends. It's literally compound interest. It literally is compounding. Okay, even Albert Einstein said that. He sipped his orange juice for the day. He drew his equations with Saturn and Jupiter and all the other planets, right? And then he said, well, you know what? The 8th wonder of the world, compound interest. It is what it is. Now, how does compound interest work when it comes to hodling? It's because, simplest form, okay? I'm going to tell you now. When they print money, they don't print money as a fixed number from last year. They don't say, we're going to print, $300 billion every year. They don't do that. They do it as a percent. So every time they print money and circulate it in the economy every year, it's compounding from the year before. So as you can see, just keep holding over time and you get bigger and bigger compounds, because, if you start with a base of 100 and then you increase it by 10, okay, but then you increase it by 10 again, now you have 120. Okay, but you have a base of 100, you increase it by 10%. And then 10% again. Now you have like 121, and just keep compounding like that. That's pretty much what's been happening. So that's why compounding works, friends, because it's a number of extra circulating currency units that it just goes exponentially, turns into a whirlwind, a vortex, if you will. And that's ultimately that's like the mathematical undertone. That's why people who hold Bitcoin, they go, I'm never getting rid of this, because they know how the game works. That's pretty much it. Now, friends, I want to tell you this. A reminder. StationX, friends. The crowdfunding is now 30% full. So you can watch all the videos about it. And I'm going to show you it now, the platform. Now, friends, I'm very unfortunate. Look at this. So here's StationX platform. You click on the link. I don't even know where the crowd... Oh, here it is, the crowdfunding in the top right. Have all the information here. Remember, this all this information. I mean, the most important part you want to know. Okay, the market cap is less than 20 million. And the comparable is from a 2021 failed crowdfunding thing that went to 300 million market cap, which would be 15x higher. Now, don't think that you're going to get a 15x guaranteed. I hope we get more than that, by the way. We're just telling you that's the real comparable. And it's an early round. It's a gift to your friend Sommi's community. However, I beg twice, please, can we lower the minimum? It's like 400. Like if you put in 500, it's 500 minimum, friends. 500 minimum, pretty much. Okay, 500 USDC, and I beg them, please, can we put $1? Can we put it less? But it's not actually a community round. It's actually early. Like, we're at a VC price. That's pretty much what they're saying. They go, you shouldn't even be getting this. You know what I mean, friends? Because they don't want all these headaches. Really, friends, what happens is, see, they've given me a 300 grand allocation. Firstly, I could just take that all for myself, hand it out for a few people. That's it, okay? That's what influencers do, friends. They're 300K. They would be, in any other circumstance, if it was another project, that 300K will go to 6 big influencers in crypto. 6 of them. And they'll get $50,000 each for that influencer. They don't hand it out to anyone. Well, you're allowed to participate in any of them? No, you won't. You've never heard of this before, okay? That's what they do. They take the 50K for themselves, and they go, oh, sweet, this is a free, like, 10x for me, right? So they're going to have $500,000. They're just, friends, and by the way, they're not just taking this from StationX. They're taking this from everywhere, as much as they can. Bang, bang, bang. Yeah, there's going to be some losers here and there, but guess what, man? Each winner they make makes up for 10 losers, all right? So they do that, and then when the token's out, maybe StationX does launch at the end of the year. Maybe it's like, maybe by the time the influencers are getting majority of the unlocks, maybe the thing is 300 million market cap, right? Maybe they're onside 15x. But during that time, they're not going to be telling you and me, be careful, this thing is expensive. They don't say that, man. They're saying, don't worry, Doge went to $85 billion. So surely this thing should hit 10 billion market cap. So they say those words, but what do their actions say? All right, they never show me and you their wallets or any of their actions, okay? They're not honest, friends. Their actions are clicking sell every single month. They are just click and sell relentlessly. Every single month, without fail, click and sell. And not just guessing. Zach XBT, God bless that man, and everyone else who did all the research. Back in 2022 in the bear market, we found all these influencers doing it. All of them. They were dumping the whole time on every single person, all right? So yeah, we're going to enjoy the bull market. It's going to be great, but also you're going to keep your hats on. Okay, your Pokemon hat, if you will. So not financial advice, friends. We can still get rugged, but also they got a working product, man. Like, I mean, the product works. They've already raised $4.5 million on the platform. We did Clip Finance on them. We did one of the biggest raises. Clip! I love paper clips. Might have to get a paperclip prop out here. Remember, AI-driven liquidity management. That's why we got into it. Okay, so, and by the way, friends, StationX as well, they said they want to send us more projects. But look, I'm going to look at them first. I said, look, I love you all, but bless your hearts. It's just like, I'm not here for this VC interview everyone game, friends. It's fucking boring as well. You know what I mean? Like, sorry, guys. I'm just being honest. It's like, 50 more PowerPoints. Like, okay, yes. And they put $13 trillion expected growth. I know, man. I know. It's just like, give me some hot Pikachu memes or some Nananas or some Peach or some Got Milk. You know what I mean? Like, those are the things that that are hitting us. But it is what it is, okay? It's up to you if you want to participate or not, friends. So I'll update you. But yeah, it's first come, first serve. Once it's done, it's over. You know what I mean? We can't go back. And it is what it is. Let's see how it goes. You also want to check out the token generation for it, friends. So you get maybe like 10% at the end of this year. Remember, me and you in at the same price, friends. That's the most important part. We're in roughly the same price. You know what I mean? With all these other influencers, they get in, and then you have to buy 15x higher, and they're telling you it's a dream of a lifetime. By the way, you know, in 2021, they were influencers. Not gonna say their names. It's okay. It's all right. Sommi doesn't forget these. All right. Friends, you gotta understand, man. I had to look. I found out some stuff, friends. If you found out how onside some of these scum influencers were. They might be nice people to you and me on camera, but your actions were scum, dude. You were onside 100x from your insider ICO allocation and telling people there's still another 10x to go. And they were dumping every single thing. Yep. Not one, many. Okay? Many projects. All right? So I'm not going to name the names, but I'm just telling you, Sommi doesn't forget. All right? Now, here's the thing, friends. it's actually a very slow news day, but not obviously with your friends, Tom. We got the juiciest crypto news, man. We got the juiciest crypto. This is the type of, look, friends, I'm just gonna tell you this. Why you watch me, the highest value content is when I see this, I can still link it to crypto to show us how it benefits us or how much everyone's wasting their time and how much we're on the path. Look at this. Apple Pay now lets you pay phone to phone. Okay, so they've done this announcement. Now, when I initially saw it, I was like, boring. All right, but now I was like, wait a minute. This is the precursor to crypto payments, friends. Right? This is the precursor out here. Okay. Once Apple Pay, this pay to pay, you don't need anyone's bank account or email or anything. You can pay it phone to phone. Once they're able to do it, friends, once they're able to do this, okay, it's going to be very interesting because the next step is crypto payment, right? And then other phones do it. Now, here's the thing, friends. Obviously, Apple's going to have the most regulated thing of all time, but there will be phones out there that probably don't have much like that. But then the government's probably going to say, hey, if you want to release a phone in our country, you're going to have to spy on everyone for every transaction. All right, that's going to be something that's going to happen. And then maybe someone makes a cracked version. That'd be interesting. But it also makes you think, friends, someone can make an application where, how can you track that? It's through the blockchain. That's another thing to think about. Like, someone can just make an app that you use phone to phone to tap into. I don't know how they're going to solve for that because it's blockchain, man. You can't go back and delete the cells. But yeah, it is actually bullish, friends. We want to introduce these payment stuff in the real world. Once people start seeing it, they're like, wow, crypto has value. And like, dude, this payment solution stuff, that's 7-8 years ago. That's XRP land. You know, we're into the buying the meme coins already. You know what I mean? But it's going to take time for people to get around that. Also, friends, in other news, right? Apple announced a partnership with OpenAI, and they're going to put ChatGPT in the phone. I remember the AI pretty much knows everything, knows how many like pubes you have in your eyebrows and stuff. So Elon Musk, though, he immediately came out and he said that Apple have a lot of like these weird, creepy spyware, which obviously not surprised. Like, hello, Apple, hello, I did not kill those people in my closet. You know what I mean? Like, you know, there's some weird stuff going on. By the way, that's not me in the videos, okay? Even though it looks like me. I don't know where my pants went. You know what I mean? So that's the type of stuff out here. Hello, hello, hello. So, they're all listening to your friends. I mean, everyone's got a story of like, you say one word with your friends and then suddenly an ad for that appears on Facebook. Everyone knows that. Everyone's got that story. I've got stories like that too, right? Also, so Elon as well. So Elon, if you got what he looks like, this guy on the left, I'm not sure if you heard of him as well. He basically said, because of Apple's like woke nanny, he called it woke nanny AI stuff with ChatGPT. He's very tempted now to make his own phone with GROK, GROK. And that's pretty much like going to, maybe that might be his path forward to do that. And remember, he's a pro crypto guy. Think about that, man. If you would make a phone, just make it pro crypto. We're all going to buy it. Imagine it just lets you, imagine it's seamless integration with all these stuff, But the Solana have tried that, but like someone who's mainstream, not like a crypto native, But it's still cool that it's there. Also, GROK, friends. I still remember the story of GROK, man. GROK made a coin last year. Oh man, friends. Like, oh man, this is crazy. If you're from Landwolf, friends, Landwolf. So like Charlie the dev. I remember last year, friends, GROK came out, but it was such a PTSD market, the bear market last year. He saw GROK at like 500k markup. You got to remember, literally 99% of coins were going down. He saw GROK at 500k, and then he's like, nah, this one's going to go to zero. Because, friends, every coin last year stopped at 1 million market cap and then dropped pretty much. But then GROK went up to something ridiculous. It went up to like 80 million market. It did like another 160x. And I still remember hearing his voice on the phone. He's like, yeah, bro, I had that. I was like, oh my God, don't tell me that story. It's funny, and you're wondering, like, what does GROK do? I don't know, bro. It was just the first meme coin. It just, like, as soon as Elon Musk announced, hey, we're making this AI thing called GROK, someone just made a meme coin called GROK, and people bought it. Actually, funny, I have the chart here right now, friends. It's actually, here's the chart. Let's look at it on a weekly, just so you can see. Yeah, man, this is the weekly. It's at 80 million market cap still. Look at this, friends. See, from last year. Oh, man, I'm sure this is the right one. Is this, or did they relaunch it? Oh, man, this is just crazy. These things that happen, friends. November. I think it might have been earlier than this. It might be another one. It's just, there's all these other GROKs. You don't even know if it's the real one. Nothing, just a GROK meme based off, yes, the AI. I don't know. Oh, man, just seeing this. It's just this. How do you explain that, friends? We were seeing this happen last year, and everyone just thought, oh, well, scammers. But I was like, no, dude. There's too many of these memes erupting now to be ignored. There's too many of them. You know what I mean? People are buying new memes instead of touching the old stuff. And that was obviously how it led to my observations where I'm showing you, hey, like we have to like spend more time on lottery tickets. We have to keep allocating to it. So it's a journey, friends. You don't know. Like if you go back and check my post 2 years ago, I had no idea this was going to happen. No one did. It's just interesting how it all played out. Now, I want to remind you, friends, during the bear market, okay, friends, there was literally nothing going on, okay? There was a few things going on, you know, obviously things were crashing, it was really depressing, but we were saved by this man's boobies, okay? This man's boobies, this is Gabriel Haines. And if you remember him, friends, this is the video that made him go viral.
What's just a big fuckface?
So, he literally, friends, we just found out the FTX exchange was a Ponzi the whole time. And he went outside, basically, it's like the cold, dewy rain. And he goes, he just starts yelling. He talks about it being an orgy. And we were all laughing. We're like, friends, we're slapping our heads. We're like, did we just onboard all our friends and family for the past 2 years into the biggest freaking Ponzi thing of all time? That's all that was going through our minds, man. That's how depressing it was. I made a lot of posts about it. So here he is putting the soy bank when freed. By the way, friends, this is actually a true story. Now, this is why I've got to cover this to you. In 2018, Romano, he is on Twitter. He ate ass to save the market. Yeah, I'm not joking, he actually did. Look at this. It's actually true. A programmer ate ass to save cryptocurrency. There was a porn star. I think he got a room in Vegas. He actually ate her ass. I'm not joking. And he actually saved the bear market. I know, no one believes this, friends. It's actually a real story. Okay, it legit happened. It really legit happened. You understand that? By the way, oh, look at it, friends. This post was made by me at the actual lows. Look what I was doing. I was showing you the bottom here, this yellow arrow. Mt. Gox was 80% of entire Bitcoin trading volume. Then this yellow arrow here. Romano ate ass, but Ethereum did 4,500x from its ICO. We had to rinse all the ICO scams. And then this was the recent one here as well. Obviously, Gabriel Haines on a white horse. The majority of crypto and DeFi is still working great. Luna UST collapse revealed stablecoins issue. FTX was a cancer removal. So this is your friend Sommi remaining rational and bullish at the very, very bottom, by the way. Literally no one was bullish here, okay? Absolutely no one. But yeah, it was funny to see. See, this is what Romano did. But also, friends, Gabriel Haines, it's funny. I could find the video or a picture. He actually ate ass to save the market again. But I'll just show you. Friends, and unfortunately, I've had a search for it. Did he delete it? I hope he didn't delete it. I've been looking through. It was a statue, though. It was a statue. He found, it was like, I don't know, I don't know what it was, like a war memorial or something, where just someone, I don't know, is like leaning over, or just a big butt, and he's like, he just does it. It's like he's a statue. It's kind of funny, and it was funny when I talked about it. Everyone was like, wait a minute. Someone actually really did it. He was paying an ode. It was like a memory to, yes, a memoir. This, friends, this is what is holding all our life savings, by the way, this industry, okay? That's why here I've said, if only those who are around in 2022 crypto bear market would know who owns these glorious boobs. So that was all that was going on. It was literally Gabriel running around shirtless. FTX was a Ponzi, and everything was just going to zero, and everyone's going lower, lower, lower. That's all that was happening, friends. That was literally it. Oh, man, it was nuts. And there's not all the survivors, friends. That's why, look, man, I'm telling you, there's all these meme coins and altcoins and all this other stuff. Look what happened, what we had to go through, man. That's why a lot of people will say, like, oh, there's no fundamentals. Dude, you don't, in speculation and markets, your fundamentals is that the weak hands are out. That's what your fundamentals are. That's it, okay? Look at this, a short story. The girl on the left. How I trade on the stock market. Picture on the right. I joined OnlyFans. Okay? So that's actually from the bear market. I'm not joking. That's, yeah, see what I mean? That's what happened. This is bear market stuff. You know, but can you handle it or not? Friends, also shout out to the baby dolls in the Pika communities making this. I'm just going to play this as well. This is absolutely bonkers. I love seeing these cute little videos like this.
Deb's cooking. Deb is cooking. Oh, the Deb is cooking up a storm.
That's all you want to see, friends. That's it. That's it. 5 to 7 seconds. We all know, man. That's everyone's attention span. You know, it's all funny just to see these. I mean, I'll just bring up the Pika chart now. It's actually still holding up sideways. It's actually nice to see. Why do I have this box, friends? I don't know, man. Look, just to show you. Okay, look. I get it, all right? You want 90% down. Why? Because you've seen me talk about it for 2 years. Sweet. Well, let me tell you something. You're not getting them anymore. Most of the time, you're just not getting 90% down anymore. There's only like PulseChain, PulseX, EHEX, PHEX. They're the only things that are like deep, forgotten and gone. They're the only things left, okay? Pretty much. A lot of things aren't. Now, here's the thing. if you see me posting about a chart like this, friends, okay, I'm telling you now, let's say you see this chart, you're like, hey, Sommi, I didn't see any red candles. Why are you posting about it? Okay, I'm telling you now, what I do is when I see that, if I like it, I watch it. I add it to my watch list. All right. And you go to Deck Screener, friends, use this button on the left, make a profile, multi-charts. Do you understand? Make multi-charts. You can put 16 charts on a page. All right. You have to watch them. That's it. You have to watch them every day. Not every minute of the day, like every day or 3 days or whatever. Okay. That's pretty much it. You should watch it every day, by the way. Okay. Because of weird stuff happens. So let's say it's up here. What I will do is I'll go to wherever it stopped. Okay. I'll just mark, hey, where is 50% down? Bang. Okay. And what I will do is I'll start to draw a box. Okay. I'll grab 50% and then I'll grab 50% down to, here you go, 70%. You can even grab 80%. You know what I mean? So if you really wanted to, you could grab it down here. Now, the reason why I just didn't on this one is because this was an enormous wick wipeout itself. So now you have your box. By the way, isn't it funny? It literally touched the exact box here. That's funny. Interesting. Okay. So I do this for all the coins now. And if they go down and poke there, you have to decide, do I want it or not? Do I want it or not? Because it's a momentum game now, friends. There's too many people who are not rich yet, who have currency building up in their wallets, who want to deploy. And they're not, friends, these things, there's too many strong hands. These things on average, but I'm not saying this for Pika, I'm just saying on average, you don't get stuff that just comes down minus 90% straight away, unless there's like a bigger hype mania, and you hear it from maybe other place. But what I'm just doing for you is just helping you just draw like a box of friendship and go, well, I'm going to wait for it. And guess what? If it doesn't hit it, okay, well, it is what it is. Maybe the next leg, friends, maybe it actually goes higher and it'll surprise you. Maybe the next leg goes up higher, up here. All right, maybe it's like, 4 minute market, and then after it does this double top, then it comes back down minus 60%. Maybe it does that, friend. This is fit to the bang, like here, and then snap. Maybe that happens, right? But when it comes up here, your new box, this box will now be raised. It'll be raised up to that zone. So, by the way, there's no guarantees these things stop. I mean, you saw some things just go run up and up. Like you saw that GIF coin did like 10,000x. Like I'll show you. Oh man, this is wild. This is absolutely wild. So if I put it on, just like, where's your box now, bro? See, look at this. Just kept going up and up and up and up and up and bang. Okay. See now, friends, this thing is 85% down. All right. But even if this is the thing, okay, there's no guarantees in this game, friends, because look at this. When it did this, all right, if you're watching it, you're like, oh, sweet, I'm gonna buy 50% down. Okay, it never happens. It actually goes up and up and up and up, hyperbolic move. But also, because it went up so much, personally for me, for these, I wouldn't just take a 50% or even a 70% down. I would wait for the full 80 to 90%. I know it needs a bit more feel because it's subjective, right? It's like, hey, well, how much is a big gain? Did you see a lot? Oh no, man. There's no. You have to believe. That's it. Friends. There's gonna be times you think you got a perfect entry and then it just goes down again. Okay. There's been stuff I got in at like minus 80%. I'm like, there's no way this thing should go down. It's really strong, and then it's down minus 95%. So that means you lose 3/4 of your money. Okay. So if you put in 10 grand, now that low you only have 2,500 theoretical worth, and you just have to hold. That's it. If you believe in it, you have to hold. Also, for this Pika video, friends, shout out to TheRealTBird, Mr. T-Bird. I love and appreciate you, sir. I think I do believe you add a lot of value. By the way, friends, just to let you know, man, if I don't follow you, it's not personal, friends. You don't have, I'll follow you on the other PulseChain memes account. I have a PulseChain memes, or I just post all pro bullish PulseChain content and stuff. So my account here, friends, I'm working for the people. You know what I mean? It's not your friend Sommi to like screw around. Like maybe there'll be little bits of me joking around and stuff here and there, but for the most part, I'm just working all day, man. I'm working all day for you, the people, literally the people. So I need to just have concise information always on my Twitter. It's literally, I know it doesn't feel like work, obviously, but it really is. It really is, because like if I see like, here's the thing, man. If I see too many posts of like extreme anti-Sommi, extreme negativity, I have to mute you or I have to get you to unfollow me, because look, I can take offense. It's fine. It's just that, bro, it's 2 months now, and like that 10 seconds I spent reading your message, like I can only get through a certain amount of content per day before my heart basically says like, you're about to cark it, you know what I mean? And then I actually go to sleep. So I can't be wasting it on just like non-value bear crying stuff, okay? Well, we've told you 1,000 times what the strategy is. The strategy is buy, hold onto your nuts, be your own squirrel, and then see where you land when Ethereum is $5,000, $6,000, $7,000, $8,000, $9,000, $10,000. See how the whole cycle plays out. That's it. If you have too much in one area, then just disperse yourself or disperse your risk around. That's it. Also, shout out to the baby dolls who made your friend Sommi, these NFTs friend Sommi with hats. It's funny, I don't even have a hat here. This is like a Trayvon James. That's why, friends, I said buy more strong community community coins, because Trayvon has his coin More, M-O-R-E. He has like his little cute little, that's just a meme coin, friends. He hands it out for free, and then people buy. It is what it is. Basically, it's Trayvon's meme coin. It is what it is. You know what I mean? And it's not like it doesn't do particularly bad or anything. It's moving around. How many people is he going to recruit? Oh, sweet. I see some actual artwork. Wow, that's actually really cool. That's actually really cool. Friends, more of these 5-second things. I don't know, just girls dancing, hair going around. Or it could just be a fat dude just running around with the oil naked like Uda from The Simpsons. You know what I mean? I'm full of chocolate. You know what I mean? Our friends, they're funny. They're funny. 5 to 7 seconds of that. That's pretty much all we need. I'm going to end with this piece of information, friends, just to let you know. So, look, okay, firstly, for altcoins, I've listed, friends, there's like 100 I could go through. I'll make another video. We'll just go through altcoins just so you can see. But I've given you the formula now, pretty much. The formula. If a coin's gone up a lot, if you like it, okay, just mark 50% down, all right? Mark 50, 60, 70, 80, that box, all right? And then once it goes down, now you have to decide, right? Do you go all in on the 50% clip, or do you only go 1/3? There's no right answer, dude. I'll just tell you right now. There's no full answer, but you just get something on. That's it. You like it? Okay, sweet. It's down 50% from the top. Wherever it stopped, you can get it on, and that's it. Okay, I've given you the formula. So every coin, but we can go through some. We can have a look. And you just have to leave some bullets if you like them as they keep going longer. But also, this is very interesting, right? So Prime released, this is interesting. So they did a scheme for people, hey, lock up your tokens and get more yield. All right, and literally, this is your friend, friends, you've been listening to me for 2 years. I talk about this every day. I've been saying, do not fall for these tricks to get you to stake and lock up your tokens. Don't fall for them, all right? Look what these guys did. As soon as everyone locked up their tokens, look what VX Horny says. It's weird that Prime started to crash right after they asked people to lock their tokens. It's fun. It's tongue-in-cheek. Like, everyone knows what's going on. You know what I mean? Like, oh, it's so weird that this type of stuff happens. That's the scheme, friends. That's literally the scheme, okay? So I've written it here for you. Friends, I don't care about any particular person or any particular group. And yeah, sometimes the coins will go up. I'm just telling you, on average, when a founder or team asks you to lock tokens up, just start selling. Prime is the 150th example of this phenomenon occurring. It's not even a real phenomenon. That's tongue-in-cheek as well. Okay, not a phenomenon. Oh, golly gee, I can't win. Why are they telling the community to go and stake? You know what I mean? So they can't sell. That's why, friends. Because there's a bid of liquidity. There's USDC in the pool. Precious real money, okay, that they actually want. All right, but what they want to do is they want people to go and lock your money up. Don't click sell. Once you've locked your money up, then they can begin their process of selling. You see, you might ask me, well, if they're going to sell, why don't they just click sell anyway? There's not enough liquidity. They have to do it over time. All right? They have to do it over time. They sell the tokens to a market maker who will disperse it over volume over the next 30, 60, or 90 trading days. That's why. So the bid might only have, like, say, $1 million in the bid, for example, and these guys want to sell 3 million. Right? They can't sell that much. Or maybe they want to sell 1 million. If they sold 1 million, it will just like splash it down 99%. They can't do that. So what they'll do is they'll sell, like, you know, $3,000 every day. Just 3,000, then 5,000, 10,000 on big volume days. They pay it off to Winter Poop, market maker. If there's a lot of volume for the day, they're selling it down to sell 20 to 30K at a time. And they'll get rid of it over the next 30, 60, 90 days. But if people are not locked up, those people will see on chain that the team's selling, and then they will start to front run the wallet. They're like, wait a minute. Oh my gosh, you guys are selling this many coins? Okay, we're done. You're going to be selling for the next 90 days? Sweet, I'll just buy back after you're done. And then it crashes the bicep. Prices in there crash. That's the game, man. That's honestly the game, friends. I'm here. I know a lot of people want me dead, but you can't kill the friendship. All right, look at this chiseled jaw and this squeaky chair. And you better hope I don't flash my fluffy Highland Bull slippers on camera. Oh, you're asking for it now. You're asking for it now. So, here's the thing, friends. You know, meme coins don't do this, by the way, because they know. You know, everybody in meme coins, friends. Go ask people in meme coins, hey, What would you do if your meme coin that you love, you know, those groups, what if they started introducing staking? They're like, oh, we're selling, we're done. We know what that means, right? Because they know, they get it, friends, they get it. They're like the most frontier, bleeding edge of crypto, all right? So it's most important to think about these things. I'm here here to help you along the way, man. Now, I know there's going to be special cases and stuff here and there, but on average, friends, if any of the coins, I mean, oh, we're introducing staking, just get ready. Also, friends, last thing, in the comment section for this staking, I've noticed, so Miss Dr. Nice says, accept dip catcher. And then you have Mr. Cesar Calpi says, kind of like how Richard Hart told Hexicans to lock up their coins. And then we'll see if the Tang Gang can change his paradigm. Yeah, man, look, here's the thing, friends. With Richard Hart's coins, he already got the ETH. He's not the one selling the coins, okay? So he already had the ETH. You already gave him the 150,000 ETH back in December 2019. He has that. He doesn't need to sell the coins, okay? He already made the money. Then also, obviously, he dispersed it back. That's how we hit 10,000x. Very, very obvious now. He also is sitting in the SAC treasury, right? So also with Dipcatcher, I'm sure he's not the one selling those coins anyway. But when it comes to those, friends, it's what's the word? Well, you respect it, and it's admirable that they tried. But now we've seen the whole notion of locking up the supply of a coin. It was new and fresh back in 2020 and 2021. It was new and fresh. It was a cycle one narrative. And things went up from that because people were like, whoa, deflationary. But now we've seen it doesn't actually add any buy pressure. It doesn't. All right. And the buy pressure is naturally going down over time. So I guess it could help, but it doesn't actually do anything to add the buy pressure. So it doesn't solve for that. So your coin's age is increasing over time. You're just getting older over time. It's getting harder and harder to get exponentially more people excited. That's why everyone's kind of moving to the new stuff, meme coins and that right now. So even though it's not the team necessarily selling, it's kind of showing you, oh, why aren't we focusing on bringing in more demand? Why aren't we focusing on that? Why are we focusing on, okay, locking people's supply up? Let's not even talk about supply. Let's focus on the demand part. Just kind of helping you shift your paradigm about when it comes to like looking at different tokenomics and stuff, because you can't solve for the demand part in tokenomics. You can't, friends. Tokenomics is supply side stuff. What you really want is someone to go out there, grassroots, grabbing people and moving them in. Okay, that's what meme coins do. Make sure you like, subscribe, belly button, and I'll catch you soon.